Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Nintendo Game Talk. My name is Coloco, and today's topic will be about gamers having a bias towards their system of choice. For the past couple of years, there seems to be a trend going of how gamers that play on every system, they gloat about how they play on all systems. They don't have a bias towards any one system. And I'm not going to sit here and say that you don't personally feel that way. And if you do, congratulations, that's great that you don't have a certain bias to any one system. But I'll put this in example. I used to play a lot of Warcraft 2, Warcraft 3 back in the day, World of Warcraft. And then someone made a mod and made Defense of the Ancients, which is a mod of the original Warcraft 3 game. And I didn't really dig it. I wasn't really digging it. I just said, I don't know, that doesn't look like it's for me. And I didn't play for a long time. Did not play Dota. And just a couple years ago, I started playing Dota 2, and now it's one of my favorite games of all time. So there's nothing wrong with broadening your horizons. There's nothing wrong with going outside of your comfort zone, because you never know what you might like and what you might not like. But that's not what I'm talking about here specifically. I'm more so talking about the trends in people saying that you cannot be biased at all. You cannot have a certain bias towards one system. That makes you out to be against the industry, against gaming culture, if you only like PC, and if you only like Xbox, and if you only like PlayStation 4. And I think that's wrong. That's a wrong attitude to have. You're telling people to do things that don't come naturally to them. So then you're making it's like a fake atmosphere that we are, manufacturing here. Of I have an Xbox, I have PlayStation. Oh yeah, look at me. I'm cool, right? Right, everybody? I'm cool, right? When you personally do not actually feel that way. If you don't like Nintendo, own it, man. Just own it. Just say, hey, I don't like Nintendo. I think their games are kiddie. I don't like Mario. Just own it. Just say it. You don't have to pretend that you are, I'm a real gamer, quote unquote. I'm a real gamer. I game on everything. You don't have to pretend to like PlayStation. You don't have to pretend to like Xbox. It's fine. Gaming on multiple platforms does not make you more of a gamer than someone who just games on their Switch, who just games on PC, who just games on their Xbox, heck, who just game on their cell phone. They're still gamers. They're still gaming on their cell phone. I mean, that's kind of I don't know. That's kind of pushing it. All right, guys. No, but seriously, you can't. Even then, I cannot say that if someone just games on their cell phone. Hey, games have gotten pretty good on cell phones. Let me say, just tell you that. Arena of Valor, no joke. But if they're just specifically to that, who am I? Who is anybody to say that person's not a real gamer? Dude, you can't say that. Nobody can say that about someone else. That's not right. So in those persons' minds, in their eyes, that is an okay attitude to have, but it's also okay to say you must game on every platform, therefore you are not a real gamer. So it's kind of twisted. And besides, competition is a good thing. Having a team, so to speak, is not a bad thing. As a hardcore fan of baseball, I have friends that are Yankee fans, Red Sox fans, Blue Jay fans. As a Cubs fan, I don't want any of them to win. I hate the Yankees. I hate the Red Sox. Doesn't mean I don't like baseball. I could care less if any of those teams make it, but I understand that in order for the sport of baseball to grow, more fans are needed to join those teams, to join every team. And as a gamer, I understand that for the industry to grow, there's more fans that need to join PlayStation. There's more fans that need to buy more Xboxes. Microsoft needs to make more IPs. I understand that I don't want Microsoft to go away, so to speak, but I don't want them to be number one. I don't want PlayStation to go away, but I don't want them to be number one. I want Nintendo to be number one. I really do. And that's because I have a bias towards Nintendo. It's impossible to not be biased. The first time that you experience anything in life, you're automatically going to have a bias towards it. It's part of the human condition. The first time I played Age of Empires or Mario 64, those experiences can never be replicated in my personal life. Maybe your Age of Empires is the first God of War. Maybe your Mario 64 is Halo 2. Why would you just ignore those feelings? If that's what you really like, if you really are an Xbox guy, own it and just say you're an Xbox guy and you don't like PlayStation or Nintendo. There's nothing wrong with that. I'll disagree with you, and that's my right to. That's everybody's right. I'll disagree that if you come and tell me Microsoft is a better development company than Nintendo, or Sony's a better development company than Nintendo, hey, I'll argue you until I'm blue in the face, and it's gonna happen, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with having discussions about that. But to tell someone that they are not a true gamer because they don't game on every platform, not even to just to tell someone, but to just put that out there in the air, that atmosphere of superiority, of thinking that you're better because you game on every platform, because you represent every platform. Nah, man, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. That's my personal feelings. I'm not buying it. If you think differently, if you really think that someone can be, you know, a true fan of all three and really not have even a small, tiny personal bias towards one, I don't know, one game specifically, that's up to you if you think that way. But me personally, I don't believe that. I believe everybody has a bias towards a video game, towards a company. That's just, like I said, it's just human nature is what it is. And you can't fight that. It makes it look fake when someone just says that they are a fan of all three, that they, you know, that they game on every platform, that they love every platform equally. And what it's doing, it's kind of just making an atmosphere of fakeness all around the gaming community, and where you can't have a discussion and really just talk about the flaws of each company, because none of the companies, none of the big three, Nintendo, Sony, PlayStation, are perfect. Obviously, that's an obvious statement, but you know, there's a lot of discussions going on all the time online about how some people think Nintendo sucks because they do a certain, you know, business a certain way. How some people think Sony sucks. How a lot of people think Xbox sucks because they do business a certain way. Now it seems like every time you try to make a discussion about that, you have that one person in there, oh, I'm a real gamer, I game on all three. Okay, buddy, you're not more of a gamer because you do that than someone who just games on their Xbox. They're still gamers. They still consider themselves gamers. They still, you know, partake in that culture, and you are no one to say that they do not. And that's what this video is all about, is just don't count other people's personal feelings out. And also, if you feel a certain way about a system or game, just express it. Just be yourself, and don't let anybody tell you that that's the wrong way to feel, you know, or to like. And that's, I think, is only going to help the gaming culture and the gaming community in general. And that's my video. That's my take on this whole gaming bias thing. But I want to know what you guys think. I want to know what platform you guys, obviously this is a Nintendo focused channel, so you're probably a Nintendo fan, but if not, let me know what gaming platform you prefer to play on and what you think of this discussion. So please leave a comment below, like and subscribe, help me out here, and until next time, stick around for more Nintendo Game Talk. Later.